Coming to you from the Beer and Whiskey Studios, high atop Barley's Tap Room on Washington Street in downtown Greenville, South Carolina. I'm Russ Heaps, and welcome to this episode of Big John and Five, which is when I get my good buddy down here, Big John Richards, to pick a beer. Usually it's a draft beer, but we actually dug around and found some canned things, apparently.
Just some shit in the corner.
Just some shit in the corner. And we sniff them, we sip them, we talk about them, we get bits about them, actually. And sometimes we learn about the brewery, sometimes we learn something about brewing. And today, joining us on the dais, we have...
Dais Central.
We have Josh Beebe, who is, for all intents and purposes, the
Where are we going here?
grand kahuna of Barley's, as well as the Trapdoor, which is a restaurant down in the basement of Barley's, and the Burrow, which is on the outskirts of Greenville. And I say all that just because we appreciate Josh taking a little time out of his day, which is a little busy, to come and join us doing this. But, you know, he likes to drink, and he doesn't seem to mind us, so I guess it's not that big a stretch anyway. So, John, what do we have?
We just solve a puzzle?
Don't editorialize. What do we have?
You know, I'm not 100% sure. We have a seltzer from one of our local
Jesus.
breweries.
Hold on.
Hold the phone. So these guys at our 8th State Brewery, and they have started doing some of these really, really wonderful collaborations with some big breweries around the South and around the country.
Listen, I was on the Russ bandwagon at first.
I think we heard Russ's feelings a minute ago.
Seltzers are bad. Seltzers are like soda water with some fruit juice added it.
Ferment a big batch of simple syrup and add some raspberries.
If you were around in the 70s, these are wine coolers.
Let's see your face when I pour this thing.
Right.
So Jack and the boys down at 8th State, very well known for their stouts, decided seltzers, schmelzers, these are stupid. They're soda water with flavoring. They were like, let's do it for real. So these guys buy literally pallets of fresh fruit, and they brew amazing seltzers, and they pack them. I swear to God, we did a beer dinner with these guys, and one of the seltzers I started pouring, and it was coming out spitting like a milkshake. That consistency, we had to pick it up and shake it, which we're going to do these cans, which is why we haven't opened them yet. We're going to talk about that. But what they're doing is they've taken the seltzer world to like, why... You know, it reminds me, sorry, I digress. Lindeman's lambics,
right,
to me, were always just super syrupy.
Ice cream toppings.
Ice cream. Super syrupy, super sweet.
Right.
And the mildest hint of tartness in the background.
Right.
Then you discovered the Cuvée René series by Lindeman's, which are their true lambics that they sell in Belgium. So the typical lambics that you drink from Lindeman's, the Creek and the Pesh and the Framboise, these are built for American market. Over there, that's the Cuvée René, the Cuvée Creek. Those are the true lambics that are brewed by Lindeman's, and they're all tart with a tiny hint of fruit in the back.
Right.
So 8th State took the whole seltzer concept and said, let's actually make them really delicious and fruity. So they're very well known for their seltzers. They're very well known for their stouts. They have big lines wrap around the block every time they release a new beer.
Yeah.
Cool thing is about 8th State, and Jack, the owner, will tell you himself, they never brew the same beer or seltzer twice. So unfortunate for you who really liked one, but the next one's even better or the same or, in that same ballpark.
The next one.
Yeah, so it's fun and exciting.
They're doing such good work down there.
They really are. A little tiny brewery just down around the corner from here.
I'll be the judge of that.
All right, so when you get a seltzer like Courtside here, so what we're drinking today is going to be the 8th State Courtside Seltzer. It's a hard seltzer, passion fruit, guava, and vanilla. Now, like I said, seltzers, real fruit. So super thick, super delicious. They're all going to settle in the bottom of the can as they sit there. So we want to give them a very gentle, don't want to agitate the bubbles,
You
but a
don't want
gentle
to shake
roll.
them up. And
There's
we've been doing a couple of different
literally-
options for you. You can give
This
it a little,
is
you can
so
give it a little
much
shake.
effing work.
Oh,
Just have a beer.
but bro,
Just have a beer.
But wait for it. You know what? That's fine. You can find. We'll have a beer.
There you
How
go.
you doing, Big John?
you know
Cheers
what?
to you,
Here's,
brother.
here's to you.
Yeah. Look at that pure fruit deliciousness.
Can you leave Russ with that much in the bottom of your can too?
I don't know. I wasn't gonna leave Russ in it. He's bitching a wine over there. There you go, Russ. You can have the drugs. Don't worry. You don't get all the thick, heavy shit because we rolled the can.
That's right.
We put the work in.
Ugh.
Oh yeah. So you
Yeah,
got
some of the-
chunks.
some of the thick
You got
heavy
chunks
stuff.
of fruit
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
Yucky says. Oh shit.
What do you-
Wow.
Not like
I'm
wine.
glad I had this outfit Scotch guarded.
Yeah. So again, welcome to 8 State Seltzer. Like I said, so we got passion fruit, guava, two of my
Yeah.
favorite tropical fruits,
Right.
and then vanilla. And the vanilla really rounds us
Oh,
out.
man.
Well, here, cheers me before you drink
Yeah,
it.
right,
Russ is
man,
fucking
no,
rude as
that's-
shit and just got right in there. He's licking the roof of his mouth. So anyway, we'll just move the cameras this direction.
I need to find a cat's ass to kiss to get this taste out of my mouth.
Really?
Okay, look.
No, it's okay.
This
But-
is going
but
to be the
It's
Taylor
okay.
ball game.
It's okay, but it's just a big fruity glob of
So
stuff.
here's what I'd like to
Deliciousness.
happen. I'd like to switch glasses with Russ.
Okay.
Because you see the difference
Yeah,
in the color
you
of
can
those
see the
two
viscosity.
glasses.
Yeah.
They're wildly different.
Try that. And I got somewhere in between.
And you're somewhere in between. Because I think this is going to speak to me way more than it will to Russ. Oh, it does.
It does.
Ah. That's freaking delicious.
To me, honestly, a little less vanilla would be great, but that's the beautiful thing about 8 State. See, I'm the tropical fruit guy, so I want more of that passion fruit
Right.
and that. And the
Yeah.
vanilla comes in. But the next time, it might be just passion fruit and guava and
Right.
no vanilla, and
Right.
that'll be even better. We did the beer dinner with these guys. We did, they had a triple IPA that had all this fruit. It was bright red and it was super fruity, but by definition, it was a triple IPA and it was incredible. These guys are just doing weird and wonderful stuff.
Yeah.
And they're kind of blending the sour meets beer meets seltzer.
Right. Whereas this tastes like it could be. This tastes like I could be on an island, and it came out of a coconut bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying yes.
Yeah, I'm going to
I'm
agree
saying,
to that
I'm
definition.
saying yes to that.
Right. Good. And this is where I think flavors ought to be. This is where I think people ought to exist instead of I think I could taste some raspberry in that.
Yeah, as far as the seltzer goes, this by definition being a seltzer, I mean, you can see all the fruit residue.
Right.
I would
Pulp.
not. I would not. If somebody put this in front of me and didn't tell me what it was, I would not think it was a seltzer.
No, but I wouldn't either because seltzers are just seltzer water with a splash of additive.
Right.
It's like a Fresca. Who wants to drink
No.
that? It's like, oh, it's delicious and healthy for you. Well, you got one right. It's
Right, yeah,
healthier
it's
for you
healthier.
because it's just water with a. You know what? This is this is what a seltzer is. It's like a glass of soda water and then 2 drops of flavoring.
Yeah.
Whereas this is like fruit with 2 drops of seltzer water.
Right.
So,
Just enough of the soda to give you some life.
I'm
Give it
guessing if that's what
spritz.
you're looking for, it's a great thing. And
Well-
having said that,
Having said
but
that,
I will also
drink it
throw
on
out
a
there,
boat.
since Russ has been negative Nelly over here, I will say, and what I love about this more than the liquid itself, is the fact that Jack and the guys down at 8 State are actually got the balls and the foresight to do this
Right.
and to put the word seltzer on the can.
Right.
A lot of breweries wouldn't consider, a lot of, I don't know, who even brews a seltzer? I don't
Right.
know if it's what that distinction is, but whoever does would be like, oh, that's not a seltzer, that's a fruit juice. But
versus somebody who fermented a big batch of simple syrup
Yep.
and added some raspberries to it.
These guys clock in 5.8% alcohol, so
Yeah.
let's talk about that. Can we get you there?
I'm trying to wrap this up, but I don't seem
not
to be
gonna
able
happen.
to do that. These guys are so enamored with this.
Look at it.
6%
I did
booze.
look at it. I had that up here, and it was like, holy crap, this is nasty.
Some of you will get this,
All right.
and some of you will turn us off forever.
Apparently, we won't be showcasing this one. Russ is going to be like,
No,
No, I
I'm,
still put this one up.
oh, it'll go up, yeah.
Can I also tell you though, we just did a bid, the
Okay.
reason we have these cans is quite amazing because they didn't move many of them, not because of Russell's version of the story, but they just didn't make that many of them, but we were lucky enough to get a couple of cases for our beer dinner we did with them. These beers go wonderfully with food, absolutely magically with food. So,
You know, just the very first thing I thought of as soon as you mentioned it is if I was drinking this with like a big freaking Pascovich fish in front of me,
yep,
bro,
I could even see a steak or anything. I mean,
all day.
the sky's the limit with the food pairings. on
Yeah.
these, So, negative Russ, positive Big John and Josh. Thumbs up over here, thumbs down over there. Wah, wah, wah.
And with that, see you next time.